My goal in this video is to describe, qualitatively at least, the sort of argument that I think would be an irrefutable evidence that carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. And let me kind of list the type of things that I'd be looking for. Number one is put 100% carbon dioxide, an experiment where you put 100% carbon dioxide in a container with, I don't know, with water or something like that. Show what a 100% carbon dioxide at 1 atmospheric pressure would look like, and just give an idea of what the worst case scenario is. Number two, I'd like to see where is that worst case scenario reached, because maybe you reach that 100% carbon dioxide temperature level even when maybe it goes up like this at 1% carbon dioxide, 2% carbon dioxide, and then there's a sudden jump at 3% and more, all the way up to 100%. So it might be that where we are, I don't know exactly where we are, maybe we're at 0.3% or something like that, but it might be that the spot where we are with our carbon dioxide levels might be on some kind of extreme section of the curve, and so even if we could jump to that 100% mark very quickly. Number three, describe the physical properties of carbon dioxide. I'm aware that it looks something like this. It's a big molecule compared to say nitrogen or oxygen, and try to give an idea of why this thing has a greater tendency to how it can absorb heat, absorb incoming heat, and then it might, I don't know if it reflects that same heat or if it converts it to another form. Does it then radiate out that heat to its environment in another form? For instance, I saw examine what happens when a fluid body is allowed to rotate in space. I'll try that again. It will change its orientation, and if carbon dioxide is on the small level of fluid, then it will work kind of differently than it would if it were a solid set of 3 particles. If we look at the molar heat capacity of carbon dioxide, it has a peculiar, most of these you'll notice, this one's 1.5, which is 3 halves, this one's 3 halves, 5 halves, close to 5 halves. This one is right around 6 halves. I don't know why. But carbon dioxide is far away from a whole half value, which there's probably some kind of physical explanation that you could come up with for why it's so far away from a pure half value. And of course, I don't want to neglect the things that I already know. The infrared spectrum of carbon dioxide is all over the web. Let's see. And it's quite possible that this link that I just looked at with the bond stretching and bond bending is almost exactly what I'm looking for, but this graph here shows a particularly strong absorption spectrum right around 2400 per centimeter. So I would presume that this bond stretching converts itself easily into something like rotational motion, and that rotational motion or linear motion is somehow delivered directly into the water or nearby nitrogen molecules or something like that. But what I'd like to see is something like, with the level of production values available to Al Gore or something like that, that presents this information in a more knowledgeable